It's midnight and the kitchen lights got that cold, tired hum.
Both of us still dressed,
too wound up to go to bed.
I could walk away right now,
could let the silence win,
could leave every hard thing
sitting heavy in my head.
But something in me knows that silence is just slow leaving.
Knows that walking off to bed
don't mean the fight's really done.
So I pull out a chair instead,
and I sit back down
across from you. 'Cause some conversations can't wait for the rising sun.
Who said the easy things already? Said them an hour ago. The bills, the schedule, whose turn it was to call.
Now we're sitting in the space where the real stuff's waiting. Space neither one of us wants to enter at all.
I see it in your eyes, the same tired fear I'm carrying. Both of us scared that honesty might tear the whole thing down.
But I'd rather risk the tearing than keep living in the quiet, than keep wearing this exhaustion like some kind of crown.
I almost went to bed, almost let it go again. Told myself tomorrow I feel different, feel less raw. But you didn't let me run, didn't let me hide upstairs. You said sit down, we're finishing this. And something in me saw that running from the heart stuff never made it disappear, just moved it further down the road for us to face again.
So I sat down in that cold light, scared as I've ever been. And I finally said the thing I've been swallowing, my friend. Hard conversations at midnight, when we're both too tired to fight fair. Hard conversations at midnight, when leaving feels easier than being there.
But we chose the kitchen table over the silence of the hall.
Chose to stay up and say it,
chose not to run it all.
Hard conversations at midnight,
that's where the real love grows.
in the cold light, in the tired hour,
that's when the truth
finally shows.
I used to think love meant never raising your voice at all, meant keeping the peace even when the peace was just pretend. Now I know real love sometimes sounds like midnight honesty, sounds like saying the hard things so the hurt don't never end. I told you I've been feeling invisible for longer than I should.
You didn't get defensive, you just listened, really listened. And something about that filled up my empty, tired cup.
I learned something sitting in that kitchen past midnight. Learned that exhaustion ain't a reason to avoid the truth. Sometimes the tired hour is exactly when you gotta speak it. 'Cause mourning comes with defenses, comes with armor and proof. That's when love finally gets to do the hardest, holiest test.
So here's to the kitchen light and its cold, humming glow. Here's to the chairs we didn't leave, the table we stayed at.
Here's to choosing each other in the hardest,
tightest hour. There's a kind of love story worth more than any fairy tale or fact. Hard conversations at midnight, when we're both too tired to fight fair. Hard conversations at midnight, when leaving feels easier than being there.
but we chose the kitchen table
Over the silence of the heart,
chose to stay up and say it.
chose not to run it all. Hard conversations at midnight,
That's where the real love grows.
in the cold light, in the tired hour,
That's when the truth
finally shows.
I used to be the one who'd rather sleep on it, let it cool down some. Thought space and time would soften up the edges of the fight. Learned it's better to stay uncomfortable than to run
become what's right.
Now when the clock strikes midnight and the conversation gets too real, I make myself stay seated,
Make myself hold your gaze,
'cause I'd rather feel the burn of honesty for one hard hour
than carry silent resentment through 100 quiet days. That's what I needed most. Not perfect words, just presence. That's a love that only midnight conversations can prove.
The clock struck one before
We finally went to bed,
wrapped up in each other tight,
but somehow more whole.
that's what midnight honesty does
When you choose to stay, it don't fix everything, but it heals a little piece of your soul. There's a sentence I've been carrying around for weeks now. Feel it sitting heavy every time I open up my mouth to speak. Easier to talk about the weather, talk about the kids, the bills. Easier to stay surface level, safe and calm and neat. But surface level's just another word for slowly drifting, another word for letting distance grow without a fight. So tonight I'm saying the hard thing, even though my hands are shaking, even though the kitchen's dark, except for this one light.
I said I don't feel like your partner some days, I feel like staff. Watch your face go through surprise,
Then hurt,
then finally understand. That sentence cost me something to say out loud after holding it in. But holding it in was costing us something bigger, costing us the land, the common ground we used to stand on.
before the resentment crept in, before the keeping score, before the quiet building storm. Saying the hard thing felt like walking in the freezing water, but somebody's gotta jump first for the ice to finally break and walk.
I heard that sentence hit me like a slow sinking stone. Wanted to get defensive, wanted to list all I do, but something made me pause, made me actually hear you. Made me realize being defensive wasn't gonna help me see it through. So I said, tell me more, I wanna understand exactly what you mean.
Hardest 4 words I ever had to force up out my chest, but you started talking, really talking, and I finally started listening. And something in that kitchen passed a long overdue test. Say the hard thing,
don't let it ride inside you no more.
Say the hard thing,
Even shaking, even scared, even raw.
it's gonna hurt going out just like it hurt going in. But silence never healed a single wound love's ever been.
Say the hard thing
At midnight, when you're too tired to pretend,
that's how two people
find their way back to being friends.
I told him about the resentment I've been carrying for his mama. Told him about feeling second place in his own family. Words I never thought I'd say, words that felt like betrayal, but keeping them locked up was
Slowly poisoning what used to be free.
He didn't defend her first, didn't dismiss what I was feeling. He just said I didn't see it, but I believe you.
And I'm sorry too, that's all I needed. Not a fix, not a solution, just to be heard, just to know my hurt was seen and understood by you.
I got my own hard thing I've been swallowing down for years. Told about the way her tone sometimes makes me feel about 6. Small and scared and shrinking like I'm bracing for election. Never told her cause I didn't know how the words would fix, but saying it didn't break us like I always thought it would. She teared up, said I didn't know. I'm gonna work on that with you. That's what happens when you risk the hard sentence in the dark. You find out love can hold more honesty than you ever knew.
So say the hard thing, even if your voice cracks saying it. Even if you gotta stop 3 times to catch your breath and start again. The relief on the other side of honesty is worth the fear. That's the truth I wish somebody taught me way back when. Say the hard pretend. That's how two people find their way back to being friends.
I used to think love meant protecting each other from hard truths. Now I know it means walking through them side by side instead. That's the difference between surviving a marriage
and really living one. We said 4 hard things between midnight and 2. Each one scarier than the last, each one setting something free.
That's the strange math of honesty.
It cost you something at first,
then it gives you back the love that's finally honest.
Finally free, finally ours, without the weight of everything we never said. Reconciliation ain't the moving moment everybody thinks it is. Ain't a single tear, a single hug, and everything's suddenly fine.
It's messy, it's awkward,
it's crying and then making coffee.
Still being a little mad while you're holding somebody's hand in line.
We didn't fix it all in one midnight conversation. Took weeks of small uneven steps forward and back.
But messy
reconciliation beats a clean, cold goodbye any day.
That's the truth.
I learned sitting at that kitchen table, sitting in the crack.
Morning after our hard talk, I still felt raw and tender. Still caught myself getting short with them over something small.
Healing ain't a straight line, ain't a checkbox you mark off. It's 2 steps forward and then a stumble, then a crawl.
He apologized again the next day, even though we'd already talked.
Said, I keep thinking about what you said, and I need you to know I heard.
That's not weakness.
Repeating the apology, that's just how healing happens, slow and repetitive and awkward, word by word by word.
I woke up still feeling defensive some mornings after the talk. Had to catch myself, had to choose again to stay open, stay soft. Old habits don't die in one conversation. No matter how honest, you gotta keep choosing the new way, even when the old way calls you off. There were a few nights after that we still went to bed a little tense.
Still had to work through leftover hurt that didn't heal complete.
But we kept showing up, kept choosing the harder, honest road, even when reconciliation felt more like work than something sweet.
This is messy reconciliation,
not the clean kind they show and feel.
This is stumbling forward, this is healing in between.
It's the real uneven,
honest work of staying a team.
Messy reconciliation
beats the silence dressed up nice.
It's imperfect, it's slow,
but it's real,
and that's enough.
It's enough to build a life on.
There was a night 2 weeks later, we almost slid back into silence. Almost let a small fight turn into the same old avoiding game.
But we caught it this time, caught ourselves before the walls went back up.
We said we wouldn't do this no more, said each other's name.
That's what practice looks like,
catching yourself in the old pattern,
choosing different even when different still feels hard and new.
Reconciliation ain't a moment, it's a muscle you keep building. Every single time you choose honest over easy, choose me over you. I used to think if we had to keep working at it, something was wrong. Thought real love was supposed to just be easy after the fight. Now I know real love is the choosing over and over and over, even when it's messy, even when it don't feel completely right. We ain't perfect at this, we still mess up, still snap, still forget, but we keep coming back to the table, keep choosing to repair.
That's not failure, that's not brokenness, that's just what real love does.
It keeps showing up messy, keeps choosing to stay and care.
So if your reconciliation ain't clean, if it's still got rough edges, if you're still working through the hurt weeks after the talk, that don't mean it didn't work, that don't mean you failed somehow, that just means you're doing the real, honest, human way. This is messy reconciliation,
that's enough.
It's enough to build a life on.
We ain't fixed,
We ain't finished,
we still working through it all.
but we're working through it together.
And that's the difference that matters most.
Messy don't mean broken,
Messy
just means honest.
and honest is the only foundation worth building
A whole life close. The sun's coming up now. First light through the kitchen blinds. We're still sitting here tired, but something's different than before. We didn't sleep much, said things that we'd been holding back for months. But we're lighter now, like we set down something we've been carrying out the door. This is healing through exhaustion. This is what it looks like.
Two worn-out hearts who chose the truth
Over easy sleep. We're tired in our bodies,
but something in our souls got rested. There's a trade worth making.
there's a promise we're gonna keep.
I used to think healing happened
When everything felt calm,
happened in the easy seasons.
happened when life slowed down.
Now no real healing
Sometimes happens in exhaustion, in the midnight hours when you're too tired to keep wearing the crown.
too tired to perform,
Too tired to keep up the pretending,
too tired for anything but the
plain unguarded truth. That's when the deepest healing happens, in that raw, worn down place. That's when love finally gets to see you, really see you, see the proof.
I watched the sun come up outside that kitchen window, watched it light up her face, still a little tear streaked and warm. And I thought this is what commitment actually looks like. Not the wedding day, not the easy years, but this tired, honest morn. This is choosing each other when you got nothing left to give. This is staying present through the exhaustion, through the ache. That's a love that don't need Instagram or grand gestures to prove it. That's a love that's proven itself in the choices that we make.
Healing through exhaustion, that's the sound of us right now.
Two tired hearts
Who chose the truth instead of easy sleep.
we didn't fix everything,
But we set down what we were carrying.
and that's the kind of rest that goes down deeper.
Goes down deep, healing through exhaustion.
That's the strength they never teach you. The strength to stay awake for love when your whole body wants to rest.
That's the sound of choosing reconciliation over silence.
That's the sound of two tired hearts.
Finally at their best.
We made coffee around 6, sat on the porch and watched the birds. Didn't say much else, just sat there.
Hand in tired hand,
The silence was different.
than the silence from before.
The silence was restful.
The silence was something we planned.
Not avoidance, not running, just two people who said everything, resting now in the aftermath of finally being fully known. That's what midnight conversations lead to when you stay the course. A quiet morning that finally truly feels like home. I used to run from hard conversations, run right into sleep. Thought avoiding the discomfort was the same thing as keeping peace. But I know better now, no peace ain't the absence of hard talking. Peace is what you find after the hard talking finally finds release. We're gonna have more midnight conversations, I know that for certain. Life's gonna keep handing us reasons to stay up and work it through. But I ain't scared of that no more. I know what's waiting on the other side. A love that's realer, deeper, and more honest than we ever knew.
So here's to every hard conversation still waiting on us. Here's to every midnight we'll choose the truth over these.
It's not a burden.
That's the way real love keeps growing.
That's the only kind of peace
That's ever gonna let me breathe. sleep.
We didn't fix everything,
But we set down what we were carrying.
and that's the kind of rest that goes down deeper.
Goes down deep, healing through exhaustion.
That's the strength they never teach you.
The strength to stay awake for love when your whole body wants to rest. That's the sound of choosing reconciliation over silence.
That's the sound of
Two tired hearts finally at their best.
You ready to go to bed now?
Yeah,
But I'm glad we didn't, not yet.
not until we said it all.
Me too.
That's how we heal.
One hard midnight at a time.